on my phone. I have 2 phones, actually. I have an iPhone. I have 3, but actually bought me an iPhone,
Oh my God, here we go. Came and stay on point with the fact that you can move to fucking China and the kids ain't gonna give a shit.
No, but it's gonna go back to 3 and 3 like it was. 3 days during the week for each of us and every other weekend.
Nah, Hank. Come on, please. The judge is gonna see your track record and tell you to go fuck yourself.
But it was like, when it was like that, it was perfect. We never missed, either one of us missed any days. It was
Talking about you still never saw the fucking kids. You'd still skip weeks. Still not pick them up.
I had to pick them up. I'd have them 3 days during the week, every week.
No, you didn't. Spend all your fucking time on 435. Trying to fucking, jaw jab to a bunch of people you don't even know. Don't give a shit about you.
Oh, jackass, I do that with her at school when they were home. I was with them. Sorry, I know people out there. I met most of these oddities you don't know.
You don't fucking know nobody out here, okay? You might know somebody's name. You might, want to give them a sexual favor or something, but you don't know anybody out here.
I've probably been to 40 events at least.
Doesn't mean shit, Hank. That doesn't mean shit.
Flip antennas for a lot of people that climb their towers and stuff. A lot.
See, this is your problem. You go eat at Olive Garden 10 times, you think you know the owner of Olive Garden because you've been in the fucking restaurant. Okay, just because you go to some event doesn't mean you're best buddies with everybody there. They fucking smile in your face and laugh behind your back.
Oh, no, people I call friends or people come and visit me here. I visit them. I've had dinner with them, gone out with them. That people I've like that. It's not a lot, but there's few. I've got good acquaintances, too. They're just as important out here. I've been out here a lot longer than you. Over a decade, dude.
Nobody gives a shit how long you've been out here. And that's kind of the point, Hank. You've been out here for how long? Nobody respects you. I've been out here 2 weeks, and I get more respect than you do. So, I mean, what the fuck are you trying to prove?
There's like a handful of people that give you time a day. You've been here 5 minutes.
Nobody gives a shit. I could give a fuck if nobody gave me time a day, Hank, because I understand what this is. I understand that it's just a hobby. I understand that it's just a voice in a box. I understand that it's not reality. I understand that once I turn this fucking thing off, I got real life shit to go to. But you don't fucking get that. You think this is reality. You think this is like your family or something. You think these people respect you. You can't differentiate reality from you.
I find it difficult to believe that you know what I think. I've left this thing for 6 years.
Exactly what you think. That's why you're out here 22 hours a day. The days that you take a tweak nap. Other than that, you've got nothing going on for you. No real life anything.
No, I know why I'm out here. You don't. But it's fulfilled its purpose, and I'm...
You know why you can't differentiate the radio from real life, Hank? Because you sit out here all day and talk about your life on the radio. Nobody else does that. You know why? Because they don't want their personal shit out here like that. Because they understand that once they turn this thing off, they've got family stuff. They've got a life to go to. But you don't fucking get it. That's why you talk about your family life 24 hours a day out here. And then wonder why people are in your business.
And from the guy, speaking in business, coming from the guy who contacts my in-laws and starts a war with them off the radio.
Hank, I've already sent proof to Roger. Everybody else that's involved with this knows exactly how that went down. I'm sorry you don't get it. But people contacted me for obvious reasons. Because I can fucking pull your strings.
Oh, no, Roger sent me everything you sent him.
No, Roger didn't send you anything, first of all. Let's just stick with the subject, okay? You've got no life. 435 is the only life you have. And that's why all you do is talk life on 435.
Well, I'm leaving. I've been saying I'm leaving. And like time.
Sure you are.
Last time for 6 years. This time I've been kicking it.
Hank, no one can give a shit. No one gives a shit if you stays or goes, to be honest with you. I don't even give a shit. You stay or go, to be honest with you. Stop talking shit about your kids, okay? About why you can't do nothing because of your kids. Using your kids as an excuse not to move on with your life. I want to be close to my kids. No, you fucking don't. You're 10 minutes from your kids. You don't see them. 6 days out of 7 months, Hank. That's the dumbest excuse you could come up with. Seriously, you don't give a shit about that. You'd probably see him if you were guaranteed a check. You'd probably see him if you were guaranteed child support. But you don't want to see him because there's no money involved.
I haven't asked for those. I could have. I didn't. I could ask.
You did. You asked for fucking TV, of all things. You even asked the judge for child support. Do you understand that? You asked the judge for a TV.
Yes.
You asked the judge for car registration. You asked the car for Hank things. You asked the judge for Hank things.
Oh.
You didn't ask the judge for any kid things.
I had a quick question.
I rarely watch TV, dude. The TV was for them for the...
Henry said he was going to be in a band at the Balloon and Wine Festival. The schedule's up. I'm just wondering which day Henry's going to be playing.
Okay, you'll have to wait. You'll have to see.
That means he's playing shit, okay? Henry and the Gimptards are not playing that night.
It means is I'm not going to give you an ounce of ammunition to hurt me off the air, which is what you guys try to do all the time.
Henry and the half-legged banjo players will not be playing that night.
Are you going to be playing with Sugar Ray?
What's the difference between us and you? We don't cross the line, take this shit off.
First of all, there's no us and you.
Yep.
There's just you.
Oh.
And there's just me as far as I'm concerned.
No.
The difference between me and you, Hank, is I'd never use my kids as pawns. I'd never come out here and voice my personal family shit on 435. I'd never be a fucking belligerent bum. I'd never be a fucking tweaker. I'd never use a book full of excuses as to why I can't do anything productive. All kinds of things that make me different from you.
I knew this faggot would be out here.
Clear. There's a couple of those. You said never put your personal shit out here. We just heard you put 2 kids out here. I've never done that.
Yeah, but I don't talk about their life.
You just discussed their life. You asked them how they did at school and everything.
Yeah, exactly. But I don't talk about personal shit. It's fucking school shit. What'd you have for lunch today? What did you learn today? Big fucking deal. I'm not out here talking about, my wife's sex life. I'm not out here talking bad about my in-laws. I'm not out here trying to make up stories about all these, acclimates that I have, but yet I can't do anything with myself. There's a huge difference, Hank, between me and you.
Man, you forgot you asked him about the rabies shots.
That job is filled.
Rabies shots.
That was funny. I'm barely funny, but that was funny. I gotta go to W6HWC. I'll leave you laughing. It's this way.
I said before, Henry's good at being accidentally funny.
No, that was on purpose. I can be funny when I want to. I don't play that. It's not me, but I can be. There you go. I'm leaving you like that. WA6RXZ.
Henry, you're not his sock puppet. Fuck this guy.
Not that, Brady, man. I gotta go get cleaned up. I gotta meet a friend and go do something. But I'll talk to you later. I just had a funny joke. I thought right there, I let it, and then it's a good time to leave. Always leave them, wanting more or whatever. WA6RXZ. I'll catch you later.
He's lonely. He's got no fucking life, dude. He pries his life into yours, wanting to be you, dude.
24 hours a day. I want to be a Stange.
I'm a deadbeat daddy. Anybody out here? I'll be on the radio all day and all night. I don't have any friends, so I just sit in the room. You're not good enough for that, catfish. You sit in your car all day, all night. I think I got in my car at 1 o'clock today, and I'll probably be in my car till 3 o'clock today, maybe even 4. I don't know, maybe that's all day for you. Maybe 4 hours or 3 hours is all day to you because you don't do anything. Oh, my God. sitting, pulling your hair out, fucking all that traffic, biting your fingernails, punching the steering wheel. You ain't get on the microphone cord till it breaks. So is that like 16 different microphones you've gone through?
See, I don't see a car for over a mile in front of me. Huh. But I guess you know, I mean, you know. Huh.
Yes, Catfish, I know everything.
Obviously, you don't know anything.
I mean, the hemorrhoids alone, Jimmy, hemorrhoids alone that you must have with all the daily driving you've done for the last 30 fucking years, just sitting and driving and sitting and driving and driving and driving and driving.
I like this so much better than being in a plane every other day like I used to be, so it's a lot more relaxing and a lot more profitable, and yeah. So no more flying like I used to. Every week I'd be in a fucking plane. So it was kind of fun in some respects, depending on what state I was in, but yeah.
Well, that chick that you work for must wanted to cut back some expenses and figured, fuck it. Let him drive. He's an old man. He can handle it.
I guess so. You must be right.
Hey, you have more patience now. More patience to deal with all that daily traffic. God, it must suck.
No, I'm watching YouTube in the Tesla. What are you talking about?
You know that's illegal.
Okay and okay. Where's the deadbeat daddy that can't function as a man? Oh boy, those poor kids. Jesus. That's right. That's right. Oh. Look at this. No cars in front of me for the next 5 miles. Huh? Amazing.
Yeah, you're lucky if you get to say the same on the return trip back.
What was that?
Do I need to speak up?
Yeah, if you would.
Just take a hearing aid out and tap it a few times. Maybe the battery's running low.
Maybe. Anyways, look at the ocean. Just beautiful. Just beautiful. WB6SUS, Huntington Beach. That's right. You look outside and all you see is tumbleweeds.
Being a trip back from Huntington Beach is going to be a bitch.
Yeah, it takes about 15 minutes or 20 minutes on an HOV lane. It's terrible. Just a bitch.
I mean, when you finally get a Tesla, you're gonna be able to go right down the middle.
That's right. That's right. Well, I got to say that the HOV lane is awfully nice. Everybody else is going 20 miles per hour, and I'm going 80, so it makes life a lot easier, the HO and the V lane.
Allows you to commit those illegal acts of viewing videos while you're driving, doesn't it, Jimmy?
Yeah, I do that.
I get in for a few seconds, and then I usually get a ticket.
When do I do that? When I was stopped and watching about minutes ago? I didn't know being stopped in a video is illegal.
Oh, Jimmy, you could be stopped, but as long as the car's in drive, you should not be able to do that function.
Well, it wasn't driving. It was parked, looking at some notes.
He got us to beat off and drive.
It was very nice.
That guy you're talking to, Jimmy, doesn't know anything.
This guy's another Henry Stange, one of Henry's best friends.
I don't know about.
Jimmy's moved on from Buzz to Henry. I mean, at least now we can hear about Henry for the next 20 years like we heard about Buzz for the last 20 years.
Well, maybe maybe Henry will get a job. And I won't say anything, but I don't think that's going to happen. When you're a deadbeat daddy like Henry.
Well, Jimmy, I think your support has been meant to both to me.
That's right. Yeah, going from Huntington Beach to Manhattan Beach, it's a terrible drive. I mean, I make it in 15 to 20 minutes. That's a terrible drive. God damn.
Roger that, Jimmy. How come a guy with your obvious wealth doesn't have a chauffeur?
I do. It's called Tesla. Drive me home, and it drives me home. I don't have to drive it.
You mean when you get your Tesla, it's going to be able to self-drive?
Tesla, suck my dick. And sucks his dick.
2-inch one on the fireplace mantle.
I'm aware of that. I know it. But when you get the real one, buddy, whoa, that thing's going to be a
real dick-sucking piece of shit.
Ah!
Transmit when I'm transmitting. First of all, you got to use your big boy voice, and second of all, don't key up when I'm transmitting.
You can have a butt plug too.
You'll never talk out here again if you key up on me one more time.
Yeah, well, you can't stop this. Oh, that's funny. You never let me drink it in. You can't stop us. Squeaky revolution's on. Henry videos.
Second of all, if you key up when I'm transmitting, you won't make the repeater because I have a more powerful signal.
Squeeze.
Saying right now I'm talking and
Why would somebody want to be
I agree with you, Jimmy. And this guy Squeaky is so obvious, like we all know who he is now.
Sure do.
Almost as weak as...
Yeah, everybody knows that's Buzz, Richard Clark.
Buzz, but that isn't Buzz, but Buzz has one of the easiestly identifiable Squeakies.
He's a little retarded, so